Welcome back,
Hey, we're
and
here.
gentlemen.
Welcome back.
I got a crazy question.
Phil showed up looking good in
Hey.
that purple. Look at him, son. Tigers win.
My favorite
Better
color.
believe it. Purple.
And it's got the right word on it.
What?
Hey,
I can't even
Jesus.
see. Oh, I couldn't even
says
see
Jesus.
that. We're
Hey,
sitting in a
Jesus
straight
with a
line.
fish around it. That's what Jason's always saying, okay? Hey, I can't wait to get to heaven because we're going to have fish fries up there.
Fish fry.
Hey, that's
Jesus
right.
ate fish. Be like Jesus.
And-
And
That's it, boy.
this sign
That's
means
biblical.
Jesus Christ, Son of God, in the Greek. So, and then
Okay.
that's why they call it the Jesus sign.
Okay.
Phil been studying, man.
Feels
I like
deep,
it.
bro.
I like it. Phil took us not winning an award to heart. He said, "Oh, we about to change that."
We
He
gonna
said-
get that clothes.
He said, "He said 1 out of every 3. I'm gonna bring this thing back. We
Okay.
getting
All right,
it." So
boy.
Yeah, we going. Well, we were just entertaining and telling weird stories and sprinkling in Jesus. We
Yeah.
about to smack y'all in the face here in a minute with Jesus.
And look, y'all can't see it right now, but we have a live in studio audience.
Hey.
Our producer Hunter,
Yep.
who you've only seen once when we roasted him. We will continue to roast him.
Because it's fun.
His family is in all the way from Pennsylvania, so
There's like
Welcome,
14
welcome.
of them over there.
and they all came in one Jeep. It's wild, man.
yeah.
No way.
Wild. And somebody just got a driver's license, so that's
Hunter's,
really cool.
Hunter's whole family is actually clowns from a circus. They all drove in one car. There's 15 of them. over there. They're all laughing because it's not 14
How many
of them.
clowns can you get in a vehicle?
And
All of 'em.
I know y'all are thinking, man, somebody just got their driver's license. We should be like a sweet 16. No, he's 60. So
yeah,
that's
boy.
really cool. He's joined today's society, and that's really cool.
It's Amish country up there.
I know.
isn't it?
You just
I
get
don't know.
confused sometimes.
He's just old school, okay, that's finally coming into the 20th century.
We got Hunter over there cringing. he's over there like giving it this number. And, oh man, you messed up, Hunter. You don't bring your family to
You
work.
done messed up
You
now,
don't.
Hunter.
I know it's a family business. Don't bring them to work. That's just,
If you ain't got a thick skin, don't show up here.
Are we going to tell all of our Hunter stories now?
I have a couple.
I just told both of them. Oh.
I recently started following Hunter on Instagram, and that's a trip.
No, we talking trash. Look, Hunter did last night before we record. Said, "I'm stopping by Buc-ee's. Do y'all want a snack?"
And I
So,
didn't
like,
see it till
did.
too late, and I was sad about that.
Well, and it was too late in the day. I couldn't say. I
He
needed
didn't.
stock.
He didn't
thought
ask me. He didn't tell me. I'd have told him, "Hey, bourbon pecan."
Well, that's because you got a phone that cusses you out or whatever.
Hey,
that
no,
is.
no.
I don't really.
No, I
No
tried to
cell
help that
phone.
cell phone
That's
one
right.
time.
You don't
It
wanna call
called
me.
Hey.
every word in the book.
I sent him a text that said, bring it all of it.
All
That
of
is
it,
true.
boys.
And I was satisfied with that answer.
I mean, that covers everything.
also, what did you bring?
He brought beef jerky and plain pecans. They're
Why
over
have I
here.
not?
Hey, since Martin's already ate the beef
I
jerky.
haven't
Hold
seen
on.
any
The
of them.
pecans are gone too. I ate them a while ago.
Oh, well, hey, he ate them.
Oh, okay.
No, they ain't all gone.
Oh.
Oh, they ain't all gone. There's still beef jerky there too.
Well, I thought if we say
thought
they're
you
all
made
gone,
Buc-ee's
they're not going to be
rules.
looking for them after the show.
Well, you're gonna take them anyway. You take all leftovers, so it doesn't matter.
I did that one time with an event we went to.
You do it every time somebody sends food in here. You're like, oh, I can have this for Valentine's Day or an Easter basket. Or you're like,
It's not true.
you're very well compensated in your job, but
The one
you're
time he
extremely
didn't,
frugal.
He
So
didn't
I
bring
can
back any
appreciate it.
brisket.
Yeah, because he ate it all.
Dun, dun, dun.
Si, take up for me. You ate all the
No, I ain't
brisket?
taking
All the
that for you.
edible brisket.
I said it was edible. Okay.
No brisket.
He said it
no-
was edible, and I counted 72 bones in the tray.
I did eat a whole rack of ribs that my dad cooked the other night.
Okay.
Did you?
Well,
I ate 6 of them, and I was like, man, I'm full. And then I looked down, I was like, I mean, this feels like a challenge at this point. Like I should get a free T-shirt if I finish the whole rack. So I did.
He
Instead,
went
you
back
just got
in
a really good nap.
He said, I
I
just
went to
got to
bed.
go back in and see if they was really as good as I thought they was
Oh,
when
they
I
were
ate the
good.
first 6.
Yeah.
Don't let Big Dave on that green egg on a.
And it's cooking season.
random
We
ass.
like right here during the middle of summer, so like there's all kinds of charcoal firing up, and yeah. Not that we have any trouble talking about food, but this is a time of year where we celebrate food.
Well, I enjoy going out on my porch and saying, okay,
I was about to say, you
yep,
ain't cooking.
somebody's grilling. I wanna
But
know
it
what they
ain't
got
you.
on the grill.
You go out on your porch on
No.
a north wind, though, you got a whole different feeling.
Oh,
you
yeah,
say,
yeah.
there's a paper mill.
Paper mill.
Paper mill.
Si
boy.
doesn't cook.
Paper mill, and they're running double shifts tonight, boys. It's rough.
Got an odor. Si's only form of cooking is telling Christine to call Jay and tell him what he wants to eat.
No, you just call him and ask him,
No.
hey, what are you cooking?
No, Stone calls me and said, hey, look, I got big beef tenderloin on the smoker.
Yeah.
I said, "What time do you want me there?"
Okay, listen. Here's what happened. I was oversized. We were doing something. Stone calls. I answer the size home phone because I don't have a cell phone. I'm like, "Hello, McMillan. Where's Si?" I said, "He's sitting right here. Tell him to come eat tenderloins. Be ready at 6 o'clock." I said, "Si, you want to eat tenderloins at 6? Yep. I was like, "Okay." He said he's in.
I'll be there.
Bong.
Did you get invited?
No invite.
Oh,
I got weeded out.
Weed it out,
I
boys.
felt that before.
Oh,
Weeded out. If you're close to the Robertson family, you're going to get weeded out at some point.
Of a lot of things.
Fish fries, dove cook. They have big cooking of the doves, quail.
yeah. There's something we keep to ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
That first batch of green wing teal, don't nobody get that far.
Yeah, you don't want to let that out.
Yeah.
Because when that happened, I went back in there and I said, "Hey, where's the reps?" And he said, "You're a pig." It was 60. I cooked 60. And I said,
Who,
"And
Phil?
there's none
Oh,
left?"
Stone.
And he said, "No.
You ate 60?
No, because
No, we.
Hey, no, we. Hey.
We.
I mean, you have been known to crush like 42 donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen the man eat like 8 hamburgers at one time. That's not even a joke.
There's nothing.
6 rack of
Look,
ribs.
there's nothing. I could eat hamburgers. Well, I used to. When I was working with my father at the where we was working, he's a pipe fitter, and Mama cooked me hamburgers. You know,
Yeah.
Do you think
with all the trimmings in there, and I'd put them together. They'd be cold, but
Hold
they
on.
were delicious.
this podcast is about to blow up? Do you think that there is a senior division for competitive eating, like on the 4th of July? Like, could we send Si up there
No,
as like the 70 and older? And
Well,
see
the
if he could
problem
eat-
is it's got to be like one of like 4 things that Si really likes.
Yep.
Like he's gonna have to make the competition. Like,
Phil's hamburgers,
yeah,
Kay's Swiss steak,
yeah,
and smothered
pie.
in tomato sauce.
or like an egg custard pie or something
Or
like that.
ooh,
Oh, we forgot that.
Like egg custard pie
I
eating
could
contest.
eat 4 of
Yeah.
Kay's egg custard pie right now.
See, that's what I'm saying. But Si ain't gonna just go get on a hot dog eating contest.
I
That's-
don't.
I'm
I
on
don't.
MajorLeagueEating.com right now.
I don't eat 4 of them, but I could eat 4 of her pies
There's no, I
one
don't think
setting.
there's a senior division.
It's a free for all.
at one setting.
No, like we had that deal here at Duck Commander that time, like Fan Day on July 4th, where we had the hot dog eating contest, and I always thought I could smash.
Winner.
But after like 10 of them, I was like, no, bro, this is no fun anymore.
Did
It's
you let
actually
Johnny D
dangerous.
beat you?
I didn't let him. He won fair and square.
Oh no, that's
How many
actually
did you eat?
dangerous.
Like one more bite than Martin.
Yeah.
Then I almost died.
I trashed
That's
10
right.
of
That's
them and
dangerous.
said, and looked
Did
around
you
and
get
said,
in
man,
on
this,
that?
this ain't worth it.
I don't remember if I did or not.
No, he come at the end with like the pies and stuff, like strawberry pies and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
Hold on. How fast did you eat the 8 hamburgers?
we ate them at lunch one day.
When he ate the 8 of them.
That's why we ate them at lunch.
Because the record is 11 and a quarter hamburgers in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but hey, that may be a filmer, like McDonald's hamburgers, not much on them. These one that I ate was everything. Right
Grandma's
through the garden.
hamburgers.
Do you think you could eat 11 and a half hamburgers in 10 minutes?
I'm telling you right
Probably.
now, about 7, 8 years ago, I
Probably.
watched him eat 8 of them like it
probably.
wasn't nobody's. Phil just kept making burgers, and Si just kept going back to the skillet.
Oh, no. Somebody ate 8.3 pounds of Vienna sausage in 10 minutes.
No, that'd be easy. It just slide on down. If you
That's
leave that,
gross.
If you
It
leave
was
that,
a lady.
If you
Whoa.
leave that, oh yeah. If you
She
leave,
weighs 105 pounds.
An
Oh,
old fire.
No way.
you leave that jelly on them, son. They come pre-lubricated. You.
I'm out.
That's gross.
You ain't even got to chase it with lemonade like Joey Chestnut
hey.
do. It comes pre-ready.
Oh, that's
get it.
I'm disgusted.
Now if they outside at that deal and that gel sitting in that sun a little bit, it get a little crusty on you. So you
Ugh.
gotta.
I'll be like Cool Hand Luke. I can eat 50 boiled eggs.
She ate 8 pounds. How many cans is that?
I don't know,
How
but
much?
8 pounds of Vienna
8
sausage.
pounds?
Them
Oh.
things don't weigh a
Oh,
lot.
there's
y'all.
probably at least 6 pounds of salt involved in that by the time you get done with it.
And then that jelly has to weigh something.
Ooh, baby. You imagine next
That
day.
would be a pile of them. I'll just
No, I
put that
can't.
Yeah,
down.
that would be a pile the next day.
8 of them because they ain't but what? There's about
No, I know.
there's about 8.
The
maybe?
fact that Dude Wipes doesn't sponsor the National Hot Dog Eating Contest.
There's about
is a
8
travesty.
of them. Yeah.
Bleh.
I feel just weak. And
Jalapeno. Yeah.
that man ate 29 Waffle House waffles in 10 minutes.
Golly.
I'm on a website I do not need to be
I
on.
couldn't
Get
even
off
do-
of it.
I couldn't even do that at 2 a.m. when I used to stop there. But anyway,
They do have good waffles.
let's take a break. We'll be
Yeah,
Hey,
they do.
But I mean, after 2.
And BLT, Si.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's just about as fast as you can cancel a subscription with Rocket Money, that end part right there. That's how easy it is. Our friends over at Rocket Money are helping people take financial control back in their life. Look, we've all signed up for the subscriptions, try it for 30 days, just so we can watch one show.
And then forget it.
And then you forget about it, and it's free for 30 days. But on day 31, they're going to clip you for about $8.
And it keeps clicking.
And the problem is, you don't remember that on day 62, it's going to clip you for $8 more. And then it's just it's a snowball effect where you look up and you spend a bunch of extra money at the end of the year that you had done forgotten about. But if you have Rocket Money, you don't have to worry about that. Look,
They take care of it.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place.
And it helps you in 2 areas. First, it saves you money, and then the second one is you don't be stressed out all of that junk.
Look, and we watched Johnny D with the app cancel his
That's it.
high school sports subscription in like 3 seconds.
That's
Sitting
it.
right here in the duck call room, he did it. They notify you about all your subscriptions.
That's right.
And then they make it super easy to cancel. All you have to do is hit cancel. You don't have to stay on the phone on hold. You don't have to do any annoying customer service emails. You just open up the Rocket Money app and you go cancel. Save that $8 or whatever the fee is. Look, today, $8 won't even touch a subscription anymore. I'm talking about things that's happening 6 months ago. So, look, over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that Stars app, just to watch the one show or the free gaming trial you never actually use. Rocket Money can also help you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorize your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. So look, let's help. You want help? We're here to help you. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/duck. That's rocketmoney.com/
Duck.
rocketmoney.com/
Duck, boys, and save your money.
Yeah, I got to know. We done got on competitive
Yeah.
eating now.
Uh-oh. We need Godwin to come eat.
No, I just
Rockin'
Hunter, you
mountain
good?
climbing, I went.
I just need to know, like, so we went through size 4 foods that it would be. Johnny D, if you pick one.
Pizza, son.
Pizza?
Pizza and French fries, and I mean, I'm not gonna win the record because I just saw it and it makes me uncomfortable to think about. But like, I would make it out of my division.
What's
I'd
pizza?
at least go to regionals.
What's pizza? You said,
where'd it
or,
go?
or did you see French fries? Which
I
one?
saw pizza. That doesn't seem that bad.
How much?
No, that's New York pizza. Hold on. A 16-inch pizza, the man ate 47 slices in 10 minutes.
No way.
47. Oh, I could beat that if I could get it. I'm serious. I could beat that if I could get it from the restaurant in Germany.
Where you can roll it up?
Because, hey, I bought, every time I went there, I bought 3 14-inch pizzas that I rolled up like a burrito and just, hey, they wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be there 5 minutes.
But you don't want to eat them that fast.
Hey, yeah, but hey, if it would be that one, I could beat the 47 slices.
I don't know. I couldn't.
Oh, I could beat the 47 slices.
French fries is 4.46 pounds in 6 minutes.
Good
fries?
Lord.
I don't know.
That's a pound and a quarter
I
a
think
minute.
I could at least, I don't know that I could beat him, but I could at least make him get to 4.5 pounds because he'd be afraid I was going to. I'd make him eat faster. Also, his name is Cookie that won that, so I don't think I have a chance.
Oh, they call him Big Cookie.
Big Cookie.
Cookie Jarvis.
All right,
Big
Phil,
Cookie.
39,
Cookie
weighs
Jarvis.
419 pounds,
I wonder why.
and holds the record for chicken wings, French fries, ice cream, chicken fried steak, and of course grapes. Because who doesn't love a healthy snack every now and again?
Is there a picture
And
of
his
him?
name's Cookie, and he ain't ever ate a cookie.
That's fantastic.
He hadn't ate cookies.
So, Phil, what's yours?
I would have to go with grits.
Ugh.
Grit.
Give me
I said
about
it.
20 pounds of grits. Yeah. I think
Oh,
grits.
what a gut bomb.
It's hilarious.
Like, that's like just eating brick mortar. Like, at what point, like,
That's like taking a bowl of concrete.
All right, I got it. I got the record.
you gonna look like
What
Jack?
is it?
You gonna look like Jackson standing on his little
Yeah.
onesie thing, just pulling, squeezing the next day. Gosh,
so
almighty.
in 10 minutes, you think you could eat 20 pounds of grits?
I don't know. I doubt
Because
it.
the record's 21 pounds.
Oh my!
21 pounds of grit.
You know what
Yeah.
they make grits out
That's
of?
like 2 babies.
Corn.
That's disgusting. Grits is not that, but first, I'm going to say it out loud. Grits, totally overrated.
Oh,
I
is
love
that
grits.
good.
Is there anything about corn in there?
Corn on the
And-
cob.
Yeah, corn on the cob.
I got
Wait a
fresh ones
minute,
if you
you-
want them.
Huh?
You,
You
could
want some fresh one?
There you go.
I'll take
Our
it,
sweet
yeah.
corn is ready.
61
Yeah, I'll take
and
it back there.
3/4 ears of sweet corn in 12 minutes.
Yeah, I can't even pick 61 ears in 12 minutes.
And the guy only weighs 165 pounds.
Of
Wait a minute,
course he
that's,
does.
that's on the cob?
Yeah, it says.
Hey, he's like a beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, drill.
I think he's more of a unbelievable.
61 pounds or 61 cobs?
61.75 ears of corn.
Is there one for cheese sticks? 'Cause, like I'm a big fan.
The
of
problem with cheese sticks is you will die if you eat that many cheese sticks.
Oh, yeah, you
will
can eat that
You will
many.
forever be clogged.
once.
I had a buddy of mine.
There will be nothing out and nothing in for the rest of your short life.
Look, we
Yeah,
had a
you
big
would
guy.
probably self-destruct.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's
we,
not
had,
a
we had a
spot.
big guy
There's
that
no
played
cheese stick record.
fullback on our football team.
Yep.
He ate pork ribs, the little baby ribs.
Yeah, baby backs.
He just put them in his mouth, just spit the bones out, like a just give him next rack. Hey,
Man, I like to think like brisket would be a pretty cool one, but then that'd probably ruin brisket.
Yeah.
I haven't ate a hot dog since that day we did that.
Yeah.
I look at them and I'm like,
hey, look at him now. I don't want
No, that's bad. Dude.
61
there-
ears
brisket
of
only-
corn.
uh-oh. Yeah, brisket's only in sandwiches in the record books.
Yeah, okay.
There is a therapeutic, if you will, it's a therapeutic thing that we use called implosion. Like if kids are being caught smoking, you can put them
I thought you
in
were
a
going
closed room and have them smoke, a carton of, not that we do this, but a carton of cigarettes, and they would be so sick of it, they'd throw up every time.
Oh
they
no,
heard-
no! I done that to my son and daughter.
Okay, it's called, there's a technique called implosion. So if I ever ate 20 pounds of grits, I'd never eat them again. You know what I mean? I'd be so sick,
Yeah.
I'd be like, no. So that's why I wouldn't do
It's
it.
actually dangerous.
What if you ate 23.5 pounds of salmon chowder in 6 minutes?
I'd never eat it again.
I wouldn't eat salmon chowder just for fun. Like that
Who
sounds
wants to
gross.
make a fish soup?
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't
Like,
sound bad.
Where's fried crappie at on the deal?
121 Twinkies. How long?
I haven't eaten 121 Twinkies in my life.
That's a good point.
I ate a box
Like
of them every once in
6
a while at the
minutes.
house.
Like,
Yeah,
now
now
if
Si
they-
can eat some
No, no,
Twinkies.
I ate a
Now,
box of them about
for real-
every other week or so.
For real talk, they ain't got Christmas tree cakes on there, do they? Because
No.
your boy smash.
Okay.
Like, but I wouldn't because I don't want to lose that joy in my life.
That's right. You don't
Life's
want to
too
ruin
short.
it.
That's right. Don't give it up, boy.
You don't
They're
want to
like oatmeal cream pies. That's kind of cool too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Little Debbie could probably make a killing in the Little Debbie competitive eating circuit.
Fresh
Yeah.
baked
Little Debbie wouldn't be so little.
raisin,
None of us are.
No.
raisin oatmeal cookies. Fresh baked.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've seen something
Well,
I can't unsee.
I could eat a whole.
I got
plate of
enough.
them.
There's a category with, and it's all been food. And this category says one word, and it's butter.
No,
Ugh.
no. Somebody didn't sit there and spread
No.
the butter, did they?
Straight up butter. Salted butter at that.
You better not.
7 quarter-pound sticks. Rough math tells me 1 3/4 pounds of butter in 5 minutes.
Oh my sweet heaven.
Don is 50. Don, you're too old to be doing that anymore.
I bet he did design the SpaceX rocket propulsion.
This dude owns. Yeah, well, this makes.
He gonna be very aware of how that works.
This dude owns the record for butter and bologna, so that makes a lot of sense. He gets
What's
stopped
his-
in TSA because there's a bomb forming in his stomach at all times.
Also known
Just
as
ready to boom.
his nickname is Slick.
Oh, how did he not win the Vienna sausage one, man?
You know he owns a bidet. That's all I'm saying. Actually, doesn't even need one.
Oh, he better have a fire hose.
No,
Stand back 30 feet.
if you eat
between that.
3 pounds of butter and a bunch of, and 3 pounds of bologna, both in under 6 minutes, you don't even probably have to wipe. It's like taking a shower.
a pound and 3/4 of butter,
Just
of just
straight
oil, of just straight oil.
Yeah.
Just
No.
This was
His
fun when we
cholesterol
started.
went off
Yeah.
the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
You know what we should
cholesterol
do
went
now?
slam off the chart.
Reel it back in.
we should probably
Have a
discuss-
very serious
Yeah,
discussion.
well, Phil
on Luke
does
chapter
want to
5.
discuss. We've laughed, we've laughed till we've cried, but Phil came in today wanting to have
That's right.
an extremely serious discussion. So we'll do that right when we get back from the break.
Oh my goodness.
Look, we've all been there where times are tight, man. It's
It's always cash.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know. You could be living paycheck to paycheck. You may not even have enough money to fill up your pickup truck.
That's it.
But we've all been there. But our friends at Dave can help you get your money sooner so that you don't have to worry about how much money you have to get through the week. Like I said, we have been there. Not recently, thank goodness, thank the Lord. He's been good to us. But there was a time, even here at Duck Commander, when we got paid on Friday and asked to hold our check till Tuesday. So, how valuable would Dave have been to Duck Commander? And who knows? This podcast probably wouldn't even be going on without it. So, Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. With Dave, there's no interest, late fees, or credit check. That's more money to fill your tank, get your car repaired. Preach, man, I have spent a fortune on my truck in the past 2 weeks. Catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. Look, you can finally tackle those expenses that have been stressing you out. Millions of people have already downloaded the Dave app to get the financial relief that they need with extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from the future you. Look, like I said, we've been there. You stop at the gas station, you have to take them $3 in there. That's all you got. Well, $3 this day don't even get you a full gallon of gas. So, and you scrounging around in the ashtray, or I call it an ashtray. I don't even think vehicles got an ashtray no more. You just scrounging around in the console, getting quarters and everything else. You're good to go. Download the Dave app from the App Store right now or go to dave.com/duck. That's DAVE.com/duck. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees applies. Banking service provided by Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
That's right. Oh, Dave, I need help.
But it feels like, are we about to go full unashamed here?
No, because we can't win a Clove Award.
We ain't winning no Clove Award. We could win the K-Love. But are you about to take us down a biblical journey?
Well, this is the thing, Johnny D. When you're hearing all these stories in the world, like Si said, it gets depressing. So I want to share something with y'all and then get your feedback. You ready?
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
This is from Luke 5:17. One day Jesus was teaching, and the Pharisees and teachers of the law were sitting there. They had come from every village of Galilee, from Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord was with Jesus to heal the sick. Some men came carrying a paralyzed man on a mat and tried to take him into the house to lay him before Jesus. When they couldn't find a way in because of the crowd, they went up on the roof and lowered him on his mat through the towels into the middle of the crowd, right in front of Jesus.
That's good friends.
And look, when Jesus saw their faith, he said, "Friend, your sins are forgiven." I mean, what kind of friends does it take to do something like that for you? I mean, the people that usually that I deal with, when I bring something up, they're like telling me every reason why we can't do it,
Instead of saying, get in.
Yeah. Hey, I got an idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to slip in through the roof, break the towels, and let him down on a rope. And even myself, I get tied up with, something won't work. But you forget about the power of God in your life. You know, God's plans aren't going to be your plans.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try going from 1 child to 2 on an ultrasound.
Immediately. So I wanted to kick it to you guys and you know, just say, what do y'all think about that? The way the world is so negative right now, if these guys would have stopped and listened to the world, they never would have got their friend in to be healed by Jesus.
Oh, I got to admit, I was the friend for a long time that was like, you had an idea like that? Oh, yeah, let's figure it out. We'll get it done. Now that I've gotten older, I'm kind of like that other friend you told me. I'm like, man, do we really want to do this? But I think that's kind of probably out of some laziness, if I'm being honest. Like, man, this is a bad idea that could keep us up all night. I used to be like all in for those decisions because I was really interested in how they'd turn out. Like, but yeah, I mean, I would do that for any of you guys. I mean, I feel the same way about y'all though. Like, I mean, there's a certain group of people that, you know, when they text or call, you're like, all right, I'm in, whatever that takes, you know, and then, but you get run down by the world and think of every reason not to do something instead of thinking, well, maybe this will be used, you know, for some greater purpose. So no, I can appreciate that verse and the faith that it took for those guys to say, you know what, we going up there.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, think about it.
One of the old dudes said, I'm sure like some of them, what do we do? And one of them said, let's just bust a hole in the roof.
yeah, let's go to the roof.
He got to look.
The idea, man.
Because me, you know, being the offensive lineman guy, I'd have said, oh, I can make a hole through this crowd.
And me,
Y'all got him?
Yeah, and I would have said, hey, guys, let me just go talk to somebody. This ain't going to work, but let me handle it.
Yeah.
And I'd go try and talk my way into it.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that you've got to overcome to begin with is we're all selfish.
Ooh, preach it.
You know? So the first thing you've got to beat is yourself. Okay, and Tim McGraw has a song about he got the bad news that he was diagnosed with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lines he changed the way he started thinking of things, his perspective,
I remember that song.
and said, I want to be a friend like that you should be. I started striving to be the friend I wanted. You know? So the good thing about the friends that man had, okay, they had the right perspective. They had got over me, okay, their first hurdle, and was thinking of only, hey, how can I help him? And they all knew if I can just get him to Jesus, Jesus can do something for him.
Yeah, I may not have the answers, but I know who does.
Yeah, yeah. It's the thing about, hey, I don't know the answer, but hey, if you'll give me a little time, I can go find somebody that probably can give you the answer.
Yeah.
Because anything, I studied with a guy one time in the military, and he referred to the Bible, God's holy word, as a classic. And I had told him, I said, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone talk about, you know, the Bible is a classic. He said, I've read it from front to back. Yeah. So I challenged him because we had talked something. I'd let him read a verse, and he said I was judging him. And I said, whoa, nope, you'll never catch me doing that. I said, number one, I'm not qualified. I'm a sinner. And I said, but here's the deal. Whatever problem you can come up with, I said, either I or someone I get in touch with, I can find the answer in the Bible for you. I said, because God didn't leave nothing out that man is going to run into.
Yeah. So how did he respond?
And he just said, well, all right, give me a little time.
Yeah.
Well, a month later, he come back and said, what about this? You know, that was easy. I said, hey, here's the verse for that.
Bow.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Well, hey, he done it about twice.
Yeah.
And after that, he'd never come back. Okay, but trust me, if there's anything that you want to find the answer to, trust me when I tell you this. It's in the Bible. Now, you may have to get someone like Matt Owens,
Yeah.
okay, that's a scholar in the Bible.
Well, the biggest problem is most of the time you don't like the answer.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah,
'cause
that's exactly right.
not on that, like some people.
Yeah.
I don't know, I ain't going to read what Paul wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard
Hey,
that before.
you took a lot out of the Bible then if you're not going to read what Paul wrote.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
But it goes back to the first hurdle you got to overcome
is yourself.
is me.
Yeah.
If you get out of the way and let Jesus work with you, he will surprise you with what he can do.
So I don't know what this guy on the mat was thinking. I mean, he's looking up at his boys. And he's like, what is it his plan? Is he like, all right, guys, here's what we're going to do?
I think because this is funny. This is one of my favorite stories.
Oh, is it?
I've done a lot of devos on this at men's
Okay.
retreats and stuff.
Awesome.
And I've always said you're one of the guys in the story.
Yeah.
You're either the friends, you're the guy on the mat, you're the Pharisee, or you're just in the way and you're part of the crowd who's not really doing anything but listening and not doing anything about anybody.
That's awesome.
Right? Like, because those guys, the crowd's like,
it's keeping.
they're not worried about the guy that needs healing.
Yeah, no,
they're
they're-
trying to listen for themselves. The Pharisees are over there sticking their nose up in there and saying, nope. But this guy had to let I get he was paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
But he had to let his friends take him to Jesus, right?
Yeah,
Otherwise, he could have said no.
Yeah. Drop your pride.
He
Don't
could
be
have said,
prideful.
"You ain't carrying me through this crowd."
Yeah.
So I've always said, and I've been the guy on the mat at times in life, and I think one of the greatest parts of this story is like you can't do this by yourself. If you're in a place where your world's messed up, or you need some sort of healing emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're gonna have to have some boys or ladies around you that'll do crazy stuff and go through roofs for you and get you to Jesus.
Yeah.
And so I've always said that, like, you're somebody in this story. You're not Jesus, but you're one of the people in this story. Are you in the crowd?
That's
Al
excellent.
done the lesson, and he asked the question, as far as I'm concerned. Which one of them are you? Which person are you?
Yeah, and I think you can say we've all been guilty of being every person
No,
in that
maybe
story
being all
at,
of us.
at
Yeah.
some point of our life, right? Like, I mean, that.
And you want to be guilty of being those friends because those were legit.
Yeah, you want to.
Yeah.
You want to be those guys.
You want to think of yourself as toting one of the four corners of that blanket.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a hard pill to swallow when you were the one laying in the blanket.
Been there.
But then the times when
Yeah.
you was over there just turning your nose up at it, like, no, this ain't for me.
I
big dog,"
ain't got
or
time.
he ain't for you.
Been there.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, at some point in life, like, we have done every part of that story other than the Jesus part.
Yeah.
We ain't there. Like,
And your goal needs to be the four dudes that each had a corner and the guy looking up saying, I can't do this by myself. And if you're listening, newsflash, you can't do that. Whatever you're thinking of something right now, you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, odds are you've tried.
You need people to
Yep.
carry you to Jesus.
Well, and the cool thing is, too, like they talk about carrying them on a blanket. So you know that it's not one person. What
Right.
they're saying is get yourself surrounded
Ooh,
by the
that's
right
good.
people. Like, you need... Everybody in your life has a purpose, right? Like their strengths are a lot of times your weaknesses,
He's God sent.
and their weaknesses are a lot of times your strengths. So that's what I mean. It's saying, like, build this up around you, and then let's all get there together. Like, that's a cool,
And then the coolest part of the whole thing to me wasn't they laid him down and it wasn't, all right, you're healed, get up, walk. It says when Jesus saw their faith,
Their
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah.
not his faith,
Yeah.
not her faith, the group's faith. He said, friend, which had to be like super cool.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ said, friend. That's cool. And then he says, he doesn't say you're healed. He says your sins are forgiven.
Yep.
which is. Well,
I'm in. I'm interested.
That's even.
I'm gonna
cooler.
need that.
Yeah, that's even cooler than being healed. Like,
But I've told people that I've met, okay, I said, here's the deal. If you try to do it all by yourself, you're going to fail. What you need to do is surround yourself with like-minded people.
Yep.
It's way easier to be a good guy or a good person if you surround yourself with people that are of like minds. They're good. You know? Because if you surround yourself with a bunch of bums, okay, because my
Martin.
mama told me when I was about, maybe 8, you will be known, your reputation, by those that you run with. And that's always stood the test of time.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's definitely guilty by association.
Okay.
She said
Yeah.
if you run
Yeah.
with dogs, you're gonna get
Well, no.
fleas.
Yeah, if you lay down with a dog, you're going to wake up and have fleas and ticks on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hey, it's way easier to be a religious person if you surround yourself with people of the like mind.
Yep. And
that
you know,
believe in God, the Father, Holy Spirit, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, then instead of running with the evil one, okay, that don't want no part of it. They're always doing the wrong things.
yep.
Well, let's pick it back up after our first break. We'll be back right after this.
Man, Unashamed Part 2.
We'll get back on the negative here. 'Cause-
It won't take long.
no, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I want to go on
I
that.
know people that.
Well, go.
Well,
Go.
okay, here's
Let's
the
have
deal.
fun. Go, Si.
The
We're
green,
in-
Back-
the
back
green
to one.
light is
Hey,
on the
look,
hat.
Si,
You can go.
Si, hold on, Si, before you go. The reason why I was wanting to talk about this is just because this story gives me hope. And as I was reading and studying, I said, the world needs hope.
Eat it. Yeah.
It just does.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
And-
sometimes your hope is you got to crawl on your hands without the use of your legs onto a mat and look up at your friends, Si, Phil, Martin, and say, this is what I need you to do.
that's an excellent point because I've seen each one of you and you've seen me in a situation where we needed to grab one of the corners of that blanket.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Well, and I think what you just said too there, and what Johnny D's point is on the hope part, like we can hope all we want to, right?
yeah.
But without action, what good is the hope? Like,
Yeah.
and these boys and the guy on the blanket took action.
Right.
And
With their faith
and
and
he
their
had
hope.
no ability to take the action. He
No.
had to beg what was it? Who knows what he was doing before that? He's just sitting in a corner somewhere waiting.
Yeah.
Or he might have crawled next door and said, "Hey,
But
I hear
somehow-
about this man. Take me to him."
Yeah.
Somehow he made friends with these other four guys. I don't know how that happened either.
Yeah, you don't know, was it a bull riding accident? You don't know if he born that way. Like you don't know what got him to that point. But somewhere along the way, they all ended up together, and it took every one of them.
So there's so much in the world that's evil and it's
Well, no, 'cause
negative.
Yeah, that's why I brought up about what my mama told me. Okay, this is for the youth. Okay, you will be known by the people you hang with. Okay, and they will influence you for good or for bad. Okay, but hey, I look at the world today. This is 2023. And they've got a war going in Ukraine. That's insane. To be 2023, the date, and we're still killing each other, that's insanity.
Yep.
That's why I hate to turn on and watch the news.
Hey, we still killing each other right here at home.
No. Well, I'm just saying. Though,
it's
but
just
that's a sad commentary for the human race, for crying out loud.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why, I mean, the Bible, being religious is simple. All you scholars say it was written on like a 4th or 5th grade level. Okay, and hey, look, at that age, you're like a sponge. Okay, you're being formed. You're being trained, just like somebody's trained his twins. It's the same thing. But I just look at the today. Okay, there's good in this world, and then there's evil in this world. And people say, "Oh, why did God let this happen to me?" Folks, God's good. The evil is Satan, the evil one. Okay, So hey, look, let's wake up for good grief. Let's get some common sense on this.
Yep.
There's enough evil in this world without it's depressing, and like you're talking about,
It is.
It's very depressing. Okay, we've got a lot of mental illness out there.
Mm-hmm.
People keep saying about every time there's a different shooting,
Yeah.
they always get to screaming, "You got to take the guns away."
Yeah.
Look, I got a house full of guns. The gun itself ain't gonna shoot nobody.
That's right.
You got to have somebody that's mentally deranged to use it.
Yep.
Okay? So, hey, yeah.
So look, if you find yourself in this situation where you're hopeless and you've got things going on in your life you don't know how to deal with,
Get on a mat.
Hope you'll find a
humble
friend.
yourself and get with your friends.
Yeah.
And say, let's try another way.
Yeah.
Turn to
Because look,
Jesus
they
would be
didn't
my
stop.
advice.
When they run into the crowd that was keeping them from getting this guy on the mat to Jesus, they said, well, hey, let's see what options we have here. Well, hey, I think if we go up there and get on the roof, we take the tiles off and we'll lower him down to Jesus.
That's something you would probably say, Si.
Well, I'm just saying.
You need an ideas, man.
He's an idea, man.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah,
It's like you said before one day, okay? If it's known, it's actually manageable. We can manage it.
That's true.
Known as
And hey, on the war in Ukraine,
Yeah.
it's known. It's evil people doing it. Let's try to do something about it.
So I done got fired up.
Oh no, I'm actually getting angry over it.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I would have never looked at the roof. A man of my
No,
stature.
no, 'cause
A man of my
hey,
stature,
yeah.
I don't really go.
Well,
you know
look, what if
let's
you
get
were
up
on
there.
the mat? You'd really have to have some good friends.
There'd be 8 of us, not 4.
It'd take everybody in this room
I
because
don't
we
think
got
it
some
says
of Hunter's
4.
family, and we got Beth and Alex, and we got it take everybody in a much bigger blanket. I'm sure for me.
Well, that makes me go back to being okay.
And a pulley.
This used to be the United States of America.
Right.
Okay. Now I said, okay, no, I can't actually say that because hey, it's just the states of America because we're not united on nothing.
That's a good point. That's a good
You
point.
know? And
And there's one thing that we could be united on. The one who causes us to have peace.
it's not but one God, okay, and it's 3 of them, and they're one in everything.
Yep.
It's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. They're one. Jesus even prayed the prayer.
Let them be one.
Let them be one like me and you are, Father. And that's all I'm saying. Come on, guys. Let's all come together as a world,
Yep.
not a nation, as a world. And hey, what's the greatest 3 things? Faith, hope, and love. What's the greatest of it? Love.
Love.
Let's learn how to love each other. Human beings loving each other and taking care of each other. And hey, like Tim McGraw's song said, and be the friend you would want to be.
I love how we go back to a country song. So,
Oh, no, well, hey, it just,
I went
whether it's Merle,
diving.
like, he was singing, "Why don't I just stay here
Oh,
and drink?"
yeah.
earlier. So I mean, whether it's
music,
it's
hey,
Merle,
here's the deal about music.
Uh-oh, now we're going down.
Music has always been, how to put this?
Therapeutic.
The only, no, that ain't the right word.
That ain't the word.
How do I actually say this?
The universal language.
It's been neutral. Okay, there is no racism. Okay, because hey, music has always got together. Okay, and it was about it's the correct way. It's not about me or you. It's about the music we're trying to make. We're trying to sing or play and move you, impact you, change something in the way you think.
Yep.
Because music can hey, make you glad, sad, cry,
Mm-hmm.
laugh.
Yep.
Music is a powerful thing.
Absolutely.
we need to inside a Taylor Swift concert.
I'll go with him. And look, so our focus needs to be this.
He needs to be on the Eras tour.
Well, I'm serious. I done
Low
challenge
key, I'll
the
go with
nation.
you.
Let's come together, united. Good grief.
Si, let's focus on something. And the common thing that I say is we could all focus on getting on that mat and finding Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to tell y'all
Be a friend.
about that today.
Be a friend that you want you to be.
Yep. That's being a good friend.
There you
for
go.
sure.
All right, we'll be back right after this with emails.
Hey, here's the deal. Question for you.
All right.
If you had a choice, which person would you be in the story?
Well, the The guy's carrying the guy.
You what?
Well, sometimes I want to be the guy that's getting healed, of whatever's going on in my life. I mean, not the same exact thing, but I think we've probably all been, like Martin said,
Yeah, probably.
in some ways.
I don't want to be the Pharisee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but you probably have been at times.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Yes, guilty. 100% guilty. Like, not even a doubt about that.
Most of the time, you're probably just the person in the crowd.
Yeah, most times
As an
you're
American
somebody,
Christian, you're probably just sitting there.
you're in the way.
I'm sitting there in the crowd talking to my buddy.
I show up to church
Look
on
at
Sunday,
these
I go
guys.
home and that's
Actually, knowing me, I'm probably not in the crowd. I'm probably sitting on a chair where I can see the crowd.
I probably
Like,
He's in the back of the
I mean,
crowd.
I'm just being honest. Like, I mean,
I'm like Martin. I'd
I'm-
probably be the one on somewhere off to the side
I'm probably the one over there just kind of
because I don't like crowds.
Oh, no.
That's right. And then
serious.
I'd be talking to the side like, "Hey, look at this guy on the mat. What do they think they're gonna do? They'll never get in."
Look at them boys toting him. I wonder what's wrong with him. Yeah. Sitting there talking.
Oh, they're hauling
about
him off.
And not only that,
And then I'll be like, "I heard he got sick." I don't know. You know how people talk about rumors. So
Phil would be there providing comic relief, is what he's saying.
Probably.
Yeah.
It happens.
but it was odd that he said, "Okay, I'll be the guy looking to be healed," because most people would shy away from that.
Well, we've all needed.
You don't
that.
want to be there.
Yeah, and we've all had. I mean, you toted me. You didn't know you were toting me, but you did.
Yeah.
Like you were one of the ones. In fact, my blanket had 3 toters down there in the duck call room. You, Jace, and Godwin.
Wow.
You didn't know you were toting me, and I didn't know I needed to be on the
Yeah,
blanket.
you didn't even know if you was there.
I didn't even know I was on the blanket,
Yeah.
but I was, and y'all did, and you never had any idea about it. So,
Wow.
I mean, whether like we've all. That's why I think it's so profound that you stop and think and realize, holy cow, I was everybody in that story but Jesus.
Yeah.
From the naysayers, from the ones playing church,
The one
from
that had the nose up in the air.
from the one in the crowd, just like
Yep.
get back.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
like I even said now, the guy sitting over there on his patio, like, man, what's going on over there? And probably the one budget minded up there saying, golly, it's going to take us a fortune to fix that roof. Like,
Yeah.
That was Matthew.
Things you don't
No, that
think
was
about.
Judas. Judas was in charge of the
And
money.
Judas is like, there goes my money.
yeah, like, man, that is going to cost us a fortune. Like, so I mean, we've all done it all,
But
and that's,
sign the same way what Martin's saying. He's been there for me. So has Johnny D, and so have you. Along some path in my life, I've had you guys help me out in some kind of way. Just like when you were sick, and we all helped you.
Yeah. Well,
And
no,
Johnny
Phil,
did too.
Phil
I got
for Johnny D,
I got
you ran-
kicked out of
You
the
ran
house.
him out. You wouldn't like Jesus.
Do you
said,
remember
"Get
that
outta
side?
here."
You remember running Johnny D off when he's trying to help you?
No, I remember him showing up and then yelling. And he said, "Well, I stopped by to check on you. You okay?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He turned around, and walked out.
No, I said, have you taken your medicine? And you looked at me and said, yeah. I said, do you want me to leave? I just checking on you, man. I left and I called Stone and said, he's taking his
Si
medicine.
did not say your sins have been forgiven.
No. And he
Si
definitely
said-
didn't start with friend.
Yeah, Si
Friend,
said, get out my
friend.
face.
What do you want from me?
want?
Oh, anyway, what's in that hello@duckcallroom.com inbox, Johnny D?
Oh, Luke from Virginia just emailed
and
in.
we've been talking about Luke. Look at there.
Oh, different Luke. But yeah.
Yeah,
Luke
different
from Virginia emails in and he sent a picture. They were all, look, that room you got to sit in before you get married with all your friends and you're all nervous and feel like
Oh,
you just
look at
ate
that big guy on the front right.
hard-boiled eggs.
Boy, that shirt's struggling, ain't it? Golly. They couldn't give me one with an extra X.
No.
Unbelievable.
Well, he just wanted to say thank you for the men of Duck Dynasty. He was watching this exact room right before his wedding. And then he said, we're on our honeymoon now.
We have no tips.
Look, there you go. There's
There you go.
that's who he's on his honeymoon with, and he's emailing us. I hope you catch where I'm going with my advice to you, sir. They're on their honeymoon now. What piece of advice would you give to newly married couples?
Get off your computer.
Get off your phone while you're on your honeymoon. That's your advice.
But while I'm sitting here on my phone, I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but last year, we wished our boy Trip, who they had sent in a bunch of pictures of him hunting and fishing and everything, a happy birthday. Mm-hmm. Well, this year he was so fired up by us doing that, he had a duck call room birthday. Duck Call Room.
We had a birthday party?
Yeah, it's Duck Call Room, Duck Commander, Duck Dynasty, all of it, man. And so to celebrate his 8th birthday, there's a little one. There's a little brother.
Oh, that's
I'm
what I'm
assuming,
talking
dressed
about.
like Willie. So, Trip, happy birthday again, man. Stay with us, buddy. We've had you for years 7 and 8. This is cool.
it.
Oh, Trip.
I can't wait to see what 9 brings us. That's fun. But anyway, there you go, Trip.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, advice for first year of marriage:
Get off your phone.
get off your. I think that's where we have to leave it.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about for the honeymoon. I'm talking about when you get home. Get off your phone.
That's also good advice. But yeah,
But especially now. But
come on,
like
go look at the water or wherever you are.
yeah.
We have a culture that stays on social media, and Si's day it wasn't like that. So when I heard him talking to some people saying, "Hey, go and talk and open your mouth and look at them when you're talking to them," you know?
Well, I'd hate to be a teenager today.
Yeah.
You know, you get your phone out and tell me you've been called by your girlfriend.
No,
That's how they break up.
Well,
no, they don't even
Hold on.
say it. They just ghost you.
Yeah. You just get a text, hey, your history, dude.
Weed it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weed it out. Well, while we're on the subject of marriage, let's just keep helping marriages today. Young marriages. Dalton, dude from Grayson, emails in.
Louisiana?
I guess so.
Graceland?
He put the dude from Grayson in quotation. We might have read it before. I'm having
Okay.
trouble
I
remembering.
thought you saw it. Great man.
Ooh.
They will be celebrating their 1-year anniversary here in a couple weeks. They have no clue what to do. Any ideas? I was thinking of taking her out to eat and go fishing, but that just seems like a typical Saturday. But she does love to do that. He just wants to make it a little more meaningful. What did we do to celebrate our 1-year anniversary? I can't say that I remember.
It's been
That was 7 years. That's 7 years ago.
2 years ago.
Say that's been 53
I know,
years
I-
ago.
You know what? I think I
I have
remember.
no
I
idea.
think I'm going to be embarrassed, but go ahead.
I do the tradition. I Google traditional gifts. So
You
whatever.
do that.
Yeah, I do it every year.
You're the traditional man.
Yeah, I don't go for the current or modern. I do traditional. So whatever that said, I got an array of things. I don't remember what year 1 is.
Paper.
Paper. Yeah. So I remember I got her like a bouquet of paper roses so that they like stay fresh. She still got them, by the way. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I did a bunch of stuff with paper and just kind of tried to make it special that celebrated our first year.
That's turned into something big because my wife got, from her daughter,
Her daughter, not yours.
paper roses.
Yeah.
Paper roses.
Yeah, celebrating a year. So
Yeah.
We were
Birthday.
so broke our
Birthday.
first year of marriage. I was pushing buggies in Abilene, Texas at the I can't remember where it
Local
was.
grocery store.
Super One.
HEB.
No, I mean, it was. I did some stuff at HEB, but no, I think this was at the maybe at I can't remember some place I was having to push buggies. I'm getting old,
I was stacking apples my first year. of
but
marriage
we
at Super
we
One.
we never went out to eat because we were so broke. But we planned an evening, and we planned it together. It just wasn't me; it was her. And we went out and ate, and it was very nice. And we couldn't afford a bunch, so it made it more special. That's what we did on our
That's
first
cool.
anniversary.
We looked at that wedding cake. You're supposed to take a bite of that or whatever.
Oh yeah, we did that.
I just peeled the deal. No.
Yeah, we took a bite and said,
Nah.
"Let's go to S.
Sam's Warehouse, by the way. That's what it was.
Sam's.
Sam's in
There you
Abilene.
go.
Sam's in Abilene." Si, what you do on your 1-year wedding anniversary?
He was probably in.
Oh, yeah, 53 years ago. I have no idea.
Yeah, Si, take a guess.
Take a guess.
What would
Si.
you want to do on your first year anniversary?
How old's
Nope,
Trace?
this is a family show.
How old's Trace? 52? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure I'd basically convinced her to go on a trip just so we could go to a Saints game and did all the stuff I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, you're a December guy.
Yeah,
That
so I
makes
think we
sense.
went to a football game, but we went out to eat or something.
Yeah, you
But
weren't
can do what y'all like to do. and
Yeah,
then
I
make
mean,
a
if
little-
it's go fishing and go eat, then go fishing
have
and go
fun.
eat. If it's stay in and cook for or, whatever.
my mom and dad go brim fishing on every one of their anniversaries,
That's a
and
good
then
thing.
they
That's a
cook it
country
for
girl.
us.
That's a country girl for you.
Well, country's a strong
go to
word.
the
You can
pond.
take the girl out of Rocky
Hey.
Branch, but you can't take the Rocky Branch out of the girl, I guess.
That's right.
Branchy.
All right. Are we good for a Bible verse? Even though we already had one?
Yep.
Because you stopped at friend, your sins are forgiven. So I'm going to continue with the rest. The Pharisees and the teachers of the law began to thinking to themselves, Who is this fellow who speaks blasphemy? Who can forgive sins but God alone? That was a mistake. Jesus knew what they were thinking and asked, why are you thinking these things in your heart? And this had to be cool. Which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven, or to say, get up and walk? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. So he said to the paralyzed man, I tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home. Immediately he stood up in front of them, took what he had been lying on, and went home praising God. Everyone was amazed and gave praise to God. They were filled with awe and said, we have seen remarkable things today. I think if you're going to take anything out of this whole discussion, if you're in a bind, if you have something going on, God has the ability to fix that, but you're going to have to get some people around you to take you there. And you got to get advice from them. You got to get prayers from them. And when God sees the faith of all of you, he will say your sins are forgiven first, and then he'll heal you next, which is huge.
Excellent.
So thanks for bringing that up,
That's
Phil.
a very important order of things, by the way.
Yeah.
The healing no good without the forgiveness of the sins.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see y'all next time right here in the Duck Call Room.
We'll
We're
bring
out.
our Clove Award with us. Clove!